Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about some of the food industry training requirements. Food industry training is an important component of the successful implementation of a food safety system. Food safety training reduces the risk of contamination at all stages, therefore, it reduces the risk of illness and protects the consumers. Depending on the type of business, employees should be training in certain topics that we will talk about in a few minutes. Who needs training? Frontline employees, supervisors, quality control team, production team, inventory team, warehouse team, sanitation team, and anyone who performs activities related to quality and food safety. There must be responsibilities defined in order to maintain a good training program implemented. Depending on the size of the company and number of employees, the responsibilities can vary. Let's say, for example, that Human Resources is responsible for identifying the requirements for each position that affects product safety and quality and for documenting these requirements in a job description, this by identifying the education, experience, and skills required for the job. Also, it is needed to identify who will be the responsible to perform quality and food safety trainings. It can be Human Resources or it can be the quality assurance team, whoever has the education, training, or experience, or a combination thereof, necessary for this task. Managers and supervisors can be responsible for providing the training specific to the area where the job is being performed. And of course, the employees are responsible for completing trainings and providing documentation indicating the training has been successfully completed. Human Resources, managers and supervisors could be also responsible for evaluating effectiveness of the trainings. New employees should be trained before start working in their specific area. Employees should receive orientation prior to handling any food or working in an area where food is handled. An employee should be trained if there is a change of position or job requirements change. Employees previously trained shall go through the orientation annually as a refresher course. There are several methods for training, such as coaching, toolboxes, team meetings, on-the-job training where there is a trainer that conducts the training. Trainings can be received through webinars or online courses, they can be free or paid courses. There are free tools such as YouTube. There are outside courses, where the employee attends the course and submits a certificate of attendance or completion and any record of effectiveness such as grades or test results. Employees working in a food manufacturing facility are required to meet some training requirements. For example, all employees could be required to receive a food safety policy training, where the food safety standards are set. And maybe to receive a food safety culture training, which is about everything that makes up the workplace and the values of the organization. There are regulatory requirements such as the Food Safety Modernization Act, or otherwise known as FSMA, because administrators and managers need to have a working knowledge of this piece. In a food manufacturing company, management must ensure that employees meet the training requirements listed in 21 CFR 117, the Current Good Manufacturing Practices, or otherwise known as CGMP. The workers who are engaged in manufacturing, processing, packing or holding food, including temporary and seasonal personnel, should have the necessary combination of education, training, and/or experience to manufacture, process, pack, or hold clean and safe food as appropriate to the individual's assigned duties, and must receive training in the principles of food hygiene and food safety. What we have here is the complete list of the Good Manufacturing Practices, or CGMPs. All employees should have some knowledge about it. The CGMPs are personnel, plant and grounds, sanitary operations, sanitary facilities and controls, equipment and utensils, processes and controls, warehousing and distribution, and defect action levels. To learn more about GMPs and specifically about personnel practices, check our video in the link that I added in the description. Another training requirement is the preventive food safety system such as the hazard analysis and critical control points, or otherwise known as HACCP, from the 21 CFR 120. The individual in charge of updating and verifying the HACCP plan should have successfully completed training in the application of HACCP principles or shall be otherwise qualified through job experience to perform these functions. To learn more about HACCP and its 7 principles, check our video in the link that I added in the description. Sanitation and quality standards are part of the training requirements, which help employees to learn about proper safety standards for handling and food preparation. For example, proper hand washing, microbial standards, risk assessments, among others. And finally, to keep track of the last time the employee was trained and demonstrate compliance with regulations, a training record must be kept, which will provide information about the training conducted and the date that it was provided. That will be it for today. Thank you. And if you enjoyed our video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel to check for the upcoming content. We wish you the best of success.